My name is Gail. I am 55 years old. Sorry. I'm a Native American woman of divorced parents. I have 2 kids. I work for UPS and getting ready to retire. Woo-hoo. Can't wait for that. I'm doing this to come out of my comfort zone. Actually having fun doing it and putting myself at in a different comfort zone. That's probably the biggest reason. Because I know I can. I mean, I just have to come outside of that, and then hopefully that'll be like Pandora's box. It'll be opened up for a different avenue for me. It does open up a different door in your brain, like in your thought process. It also brings you closer to the people that you want to be, I guess. Mm-hmm. And I think even like with your photography and the excitement that I got that night, I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. So. Gain more self-confidence. Like I said, it was exciting. It excited me. So I think it will start a fire somewhere else. I think it also too, Bridget, it will be like when I look back at the pictures, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, that was such a fun day. It was overwhelming, it was fun, it was exciting, it was all these things. And you're like, yeah, I did that. I'm glad I did that.
Yes, yeah.
I can't wait for that to be.
Photos to prove it.
Yeah, exactly. You show your kids, be like, hey, this is what I did.
Yeah.
So my mother wasn't very involved in my life. And when my parents got divorced, I stayed with my dad. In fact, I just faced this with her. It's kind of weird, sorry.
You're totally okay. Are you okay? I keep recording. You might have some magic in there. Even if it's just for you.
She moved across the country, off she went, got married again, and never was in my life. You know, here and there. I mean, even as far as like a birthday card. I mean, you're my mother, you know, who does this? I ended up pregnant at 16, had my daughter, went about my life, got married, had another child. And not that their dad he was very good to me. It just I was young. And then I think what gave me is I had to be strong. I didn't have the option to say, Mom, help. So it's taken me to a point like I kept it for 20, 30 years all here. And I put it somewhere and I don't know why it just came out. But it did. It's just sometimes hard to face the fact that she still has no answer for me. You know, and she probably never will. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even, all I want is grandchildren, and I can't even get them. But so that's what brought me to the present, is being a mom, doing my best, and I know I wasn't, but I did what I knew.
You were better than her. So you learned how to love yourself throughout.
Yeah.
Was there a moment that you were, or just now, was recent, was like, fuck this, like?
So I think what started the wheel rolling again, really started it rolling, was my last relationship. When I sold my house, he would say to me, you're so attached to things, you know, and then when he would say that to me, it would trigger like, am I attached to things? Do things make me happy? So I started really, that would like keep coming back in my thought. I'm like, And then, so now here we are, 5 years later, and I'm just now doing the work I need to be doing. I mean, I am proud of being Native, yeah. I was supposed to go to a powwow with my daughter 2 weeks ago, and I asked her, I said, so, you know, what made you want to get into, because about a year ago, she went up to the Native, they have like a college thing, study group, and she learned how to speak Native, yeah, like from my tribe. And so she went and learned to speak. She goes, Mom, because of you. I was like, oh. I was like, that was so sweet. I'm like, okay. Then, you know, she just took it upon herself just to go and learn the language. And now she goes to these powwows and it's just, yeah, she's a little hippie chick. She's very, very, very earthy. She lives in Vermont, so she's a good girl. She's a good girl. This too shall pass.
Ah, nice. That's getting you through the next 2 years.
Yep. Yep. I wrote, this too shall pass. Right on the mirror.
But if you can go back and talk to your younger self, what would you say to yourself? What would you give yourself in that moment that might have, you know, healed, I guess?
I don't know if anything could have healed that. What would I have said? You got this.
Actually, okay, so maybe not what you would have said, right? Like that tough cookie, like you got this, don't worry about it. What would you have given yourself that you needed in that moment?
Love. You know what? It's free.